A week ago today, on December 3rd at 5:34 in the morning, police found the body of 29-year-old Lisa Ellie Marie Baines inside her vehicle in the area of 137th Street and 75A Avenue in Newton. She had been shot to death. Now, I had to conduct of the investigation, and we've since gathered significant evidence on the case. Now, evidence gathered to date suggests that this was an isolated incident. I know there's been many questions in the community, a lot of conjecture and rumor, and we just want to answer those today. So this was not gang-related. This was not drug-related. Again, this was an isolated incident. There is no reason to believe that there is any further risk to the community. There is no risk to public safety as a result of this incident. Now, the investigation is progressing quickly, and we are well on our way to building a strong case. We've spoken with many of Ellie's friends and family, but we are aware that there could be that one person that Ellie knew who has important information about what happened to her. And so we're appealing to that person today. If that is you, we need you to contact IHID. This is a photograph of Ellie Baines. She lived in that neighborhood where she was found in Newton. And at this time, I'm going to read a statement prepared by Heidi Baines. Heidi is the mother of Ellie Baines. She's allowed me to read her statement on her behalf. On Thursday, December 3rd, 2020, our family was shocked and saddened to be informed that our beautiful daughter, Ellie, had been tragically and violently taken from us. She was driving home from dialysis in the early hours of the morning. Her car was found off the road, and she had received it and eventually succumbed to gunshot-inflicted wounds. That is not how we would like to remember our daughter. She was much more than a victim of a homicide. Ellie was born in Surrey, BC in 1991. Her life from the very beginning was not easy, and she spent many years in foster homes in the Fraser Valley area. Back then, her name was Lisa Marie. In 2002, we were blessed to have her come home to her forever family. She, in fact, chose the name Ellie. Ellie became part of our family. She was the second oldest of 6 children. Her teen years were spent on Vancouver Island in the Cowichan Valley, attending Duncan Christian School. She made friends easily. She was your typical strong-willed teen that liked to tug at the reins. As she was living her teenage years, she became ill and was soon diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome, which is a disease that attacked her kidneys. We spent many months in BC Children's Hospital hoping the disease would go into remission. That never did occur. When she was 21 years old, she had a kidney transplant, and we were hopeful that her luck had changed. Sadly, within months, the disease attacked her new kidney, and she had to return to dialysis. At the time of her death, Ellie was receiving dialysis 3 times a week during the night. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, she would check into Surrey Memorial overnight and receive her dialysis. Our girl was never one to let life keep her down. Throughout her illness, she managed to receive a mental health worker certificate from Stanberg College. She also successfully completed her medical office assistance program while working at Granville Toyota. After that, she worked at Royal Columbian Hospital, a couple of doctor's offices, and Cascadia Metals. Many of the jobs she held were short-term because it was hard to have energy after dialysis. Shortly before COVID hit, she had started quite a resume as an extra on such Vancouver-based films as Riversdale, Supergirl, and many others. I am sure if you worked with her, you would remember her smile, her wit, and her laughter. She was a stunning woman, whether she chose to be blonde, brown, or black-haired. As much as she enjoyed curling up to watch Netflix, she enjoyed going out and partying with friends even spending weekends in Whistler and Kelowna. She was known to love a good Bellini or a cranberry and vodka. Our trips to West Edmonton Mall, where we would shop and ride the roller coasters, are some of our favorite memories. She was a proud mama to her Shih Tzu Terrier cross dog named Kobe, who she would dress up and take out for walks or to restaurants. This is just a small snapshot of our daughter. If anyone knew her or worked with her and can share any information, even something small, please share it with the police so we can put our girl to rest with some answers. Thank you to Ms. Heidi Baines for that statement. So today we are hoping that the associates and perhaps friends that Ellie made along the way in those places of employment. Ms. Baines details it in her statement, but there's quite a few places that Ellie was involved with. And so if you are that person that perhaps Ellie confided in with what she was up to just before her tragic death, or the kinds of relationships she was involved in while still alive, we need you to come forward. We've spoken with a lot of friends, a lot of associates and family members, and they've been extremely cooperative, and for that we thank them. But we're really targeting that one or two, or maybe a few other people that we weren't aware of. And you have that information, that you knew what was going on in Ellie's life. If that's you, again, we need to speak with you today. Please come forward. That is it. Thank you. I can take your questions if you have any.
How did you come to the conclusion that this was not drug-related?
So that is part of the investigation, which is ongoing. It's an active investigation, and we are extremely careful of what we can share because of the sensitive nature of that ongoing investigation. So what we know, and I should point this out, that we do have a suspect. That is probably a question on everyone's mind. Do you have a suspect? And the answer is yes, we do. This is a very strong case that we're building. And what we know of that suspect, what we know of the circumstances, we are confident in saying that this is not drug-related, this is not gang-related. This is a tragic, isolated incident. And we're working hard to get to that point where we can cross that line and get charge approval on this case.
Is this violence? Is this identity?
Yeah, this was not random. This was not a case of mistaken identity. The people involved were confident saying they knew each other. But really, that's far as I can go at this point.